Hi, everyone. I am Alicia Sweezer of Who Knew Healing, and I am an animal consultant, among many other things. As an animal consultant, I bridge you and your animal's realities to guide you both to create an amazing relationship together. So, what exactly is animal consulting? Well, it's my description for how I contribute to animals and their people, their humans. Not only am I an animal communicator, I am also a former wildlife biologist. I am educated and experienced in animal behavior, zoology, biology, and the environment. I am a pet parent. I am all of these things, and this combination makes me unique. I provide a lifetime of experience and education that, when used together, provide an exceptional and comprehensive perspective and skill set. This combination allows me to contribute to my clients and this world in a very different way, and I absolutely love it. I am often asked, when did I start talking to animals? The truth is, I was born this way. I have done it my whole life, which is why I didn't really know I was doing it. I just always thought I was good with animals. Even animals who didn't like people found their way into my lap. Their pet parents used to just look at me with wonder, and I was like, I don't know, because that was normal for me. I didn't realize it was a different attribute in this world. And it wasn't on purpose with any of my communication. I just moved through the world with it, meaning I didn't ever consciously, really psychically try to have a conversation with animals. I just did it by default. I, of course, always talked out loud and verbally to them. I still do that. And then my horse Firebolt was about a year old, which is like 18 years ago. Like I said, I never really knew I did it psychically. And I realized he didn't know his name because I never said it. Him and I just moved as a unit, and I psychically and energetically told him what I wanted him to do. His brother, River, was a different story. 30 seconds after he was born, he knew his name. Completely different animals. And then the universe started to guide me in the direction of helping others in a new way with their animals. This process involved a lot of back and forth for me and a lot of self-doubt. I'm sure some of you can relate to self-doubt. In the beginning, I completely blocked off my scientific education and experience because I bought into the woo-woo belief that it had to just be psychically communicating, and if I used anything else, I would be doing it wrong. Goodness. And then I realized that my very rare skill set was my superpower, and I can help people in a very powerful way. For example, I have one client who has a dog with a great deal of separation anxiety. I know some of you have dealt with that. They tried all kinds of things and nothing made it better. When we had a session, I explained to them that the dog had some past trauma from the previous owner and that the dog's energy was very much tied to the current pet dad. Meaning, if the pet dad was having a bad day, even if he wasn't around the dog during the day, the dog's anxiety would increase. So, what were the solutions? I did some facilitation with the dog psychically and helped him release the trauma from the previous owners, and I helped him understand that he was safe with his new pet parents. And then I did some facilitation with the pet dad for his own peace and calm, logic, scientific. I taught him things to change his mindset and some behavior so that he would have less stress in his life. We then created some unique games for the dog, which of course had the dog's input, so that was logic and psychic. We discussed some behaviors and training techniques for the pet parents and for the dog, logic and psychic. And much to the dog's dismay, we talked about not giving him In-N-Out cheeseburgers anymore. I know he loved them, but they upset his stomach. And who can blame him? In-N-Out cheeseburgers are amazing. I love them, but they didn't help his tummy. So that is just one example of how animal consulting is different than traditional animal communicating. You get the information and solutions to support every being involved. Another quick example is one of my cat moms and her kitties. She had indoor-outdoor cats, and one of her cats kept going to a neighbor's condo and hanging out in the backyard. This neighbor didn't like that. My client wanted me to explain to the cat that he needed to stop going into that particular backyard. Now, I absolutely can and did have a conversation with the kitty, and I explained to the cat mom that even as powerful as I am, I cannot keep her kitty from going in a particular backyard. I taught her how cat behavior and biology works. He chose this backyard because there weren't any dogs in it, and there were cats that lived in the condo. So he liked hanging out in the backyard because he could look at those kitties through the window. That is normal cat behavior. There isn't a deterrent to keep him out of the backyard. A cat thinks everything is theirs. They think they own everything. So unless there is something bigger or scarier than them in that backyard, they're going in it. End of story. She had no idea that that's how cat biology worked. She was happy and relieved afterwards because she fully understood the situation. She no longer thought her cat was being disobedient and causing her stress on purpose. And she was so funny because she's like, you need to teach this stuff to everybody. So someone without my unique skill set of intuition, education, and experience might not have been able to provide to her everything that she required. I have so many examples of how amazing and fun this all is, but I'll stop with those two. Animal consulting can help with so many things, such as health issues, life transitions, training, behavior, end-of-life moments, and much more. What is the most important thing is the relationship with your animal. How can the relationship with your pet be the best it could possibly be? How can we bring more ease, peace of mind, and fun into your life with your furry family member? We love them so much. If you're not having the relationship you want with your pet, then reach out. There isn't anything too big or too small. If it's an issue or problem for you, it's important to me and your animal. Okay, so what is the one thing I want you to know about animal consulting? Don't wait. Don't wait to call me. Don't wait to support your animal and yourself. Don't wait to change the situation. Don't wait to change your relationship with your animal. And most importantly, don't wait when you are trying to decide on health issues or end-of-life transitions. Why is it so important to not wait? Because choosing changes everything. Here's what my clients who didn't wait say. A session with me was life-changing for them and their animal. Why? Because they received so many things, and most importantly, peace of mind, comfort, and relief for everyone involved. For my clients who had to deal with a health situation that might lead to an end-of-life transition, or for those who knew that an end-of-life transition was already on the horizon, working with me changed everything. They had a completely different experience and received so much more from their animal. Instead of stressing for the final 2, 4, 6 months about were they doing the right thing? Was their pet comfortable? Were they doing what their pet wanted? Was their pet in pain? The stress and self-judgment over the decisions if finances played a part. Were they doing everything possible? And how will they know when it's time? And so on. They had all of those questions answered, and they got to fully enjoy this time with their furry family member. It was so completely different. They didn't stress, and they didn't grieve, and they let go in a way that had comfort and ease. They weren't left with any what ifs or guilt. They knew when it was exactly time for the transition. They knew they had given everything their pet wanted, and they know their animal loved and appreciated everything they did. This type of experience is priceless. My animals are my whole world, and to worry at any point, not just an end-of-life transition, that I am not providing something they need causes me immense stress and emotional overwhelm, which is why I am so passionate about adding this option to animal lovers' toolboxes. I don't even care if you use me. I invite you to reach out to someone who can support you in any of these situations. When things are not going according to plan with our animals, it causes us so much stress. And I know you already have a lot going on. Your cat peeing outside of the litter box or your dog chewing a hole in the wall is not something you want to be dealing with on top of everything else. I get it. This isn't something you have to suffer through. There is hope, and I promise there are options. If your pet has health challenges and you're trying to decide between treatment options, don't wait. If you're having behavioral challenges and you're hoping and praying it will change, or they will grow out of it, or you'll just get used to it, don't suffer. Call me. I know this idea of communicating with animals might seem weird to some of you, and honestly, it works. So who cares if it's weird? There are lots of things in my life where I'm like, I don't know if this works. I'm just happy that it does. And for those of you who may have an animal who has already transitioned, I am also an animal medium. So if you would like to connect with them, that is possible. Thank you so much for watching this video and for caring about the animals in your life. If you would like to book a session, please visit my website, whoknewhealing.com, for all of the details. And please share this video if you know other pet parents out there that it could help. Thank you so much. And don't wait.